Welcome, you filthy quitters, and Happy New Year! Welcome to Geek Salad, episode 263, Resolve to Resolve My New Year's Resolutions. I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
I'm Catherine.
And we are here to talk a little bit about bettering ourselves. We are going to be talking about our past and our present and our successes and our fails when it comes to our New Year's resolutions. Now, we might be resolutions people. We might know, as I think as Mike said, I know myself well enough to know that I cannot do that.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. I have never. I don't even try. It's like, oh, come on.
You know what? I have some, but I do want to say though, this was Catherine's idea, and I love the idea. So, Catherine, what made you think of this one?
It was the new year. It would be the first episode of the new year. Everybody's making New Year's resolutions. And so why not go for...
Well, obviously not everybody, but...
yeah, not everybody, but it's a tradition that people do. Some people resolve not to make a New Year's resolution.
Oh.
That was very popular in the 80s.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
It was like, what diet are you going on? What exercise are you doing? Are you doing dry January, damp January? Mike, you just dry all the time, so that doesn't apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though, Catherine? I will say that this icy, sweaty glass of Apocalypse whiskey that I have means I'm not having a dry January.
I'm attempting a damp. I'm going to attempt a damp.
You're going to attempt a damp.
I gave up drinking a couple of months ago. So.
Oh, really? Now, was that health based, or was that just more of a man? I got to cut down.
No, just laziness.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I will say, and this is.
Well, I mean, I have a liquor cabinet's worth of drinks, in my house, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
I can't be bothered to open the bottle.
And I'm like, I can't be bothered to go to the liquor store to get a 6-pack, so I'm all set. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is, Joe, and again, this is not a New Year's resolution, but I feel like, especially in the past year, my drinking has cut down substantially. Mm-hmm. And one thing I like, I've just kind of like fallen out of love with is making cocktails.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's it's laziness. It's sheer laziness.
It's sheer laziness. I'm like, I'm too old for to do this shit. Just give me something easy.
A glass of wine. I'll have a whiskey. Oh God, can I drink rum straight?
So you're saying for your birthday, you want one of those pre-made cocktail things, right?
No. No.
Oh God, no. No.
The cocktail Keurig?
That's a good one.
No, they make them. They make the real.
That's what it is. Well, yeah, there's the pre-made cocktail crap that you could buy at the liquor store, but there's also the cocktail Keurig. There is
a cocktail. Yeah, she's right. There is a cocktail Keurig.
Pre-made cocktails are for cast parties. When it comes to making a mixed drink, I've seen I heard about the cocktail Keurig, and I'm like, I would never. Oh no, you know who did that? How to Drink.
Oh, did he?
A full 2-parter on the cocktail Keurig, and he's like, this is awful. This is also awful. I haven't watched him in a while either, which means that I'm really starting to dry out.
Yeah.
The ads were always, I was like, they're like, now on sale for 50% off, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of the thing. So I was like,
yeah.
So it's not going well.
It's like finding Nespressos for $100 now, and I'm like, I already have a Keurig. I don't know. Do I really want or need the Nespresso?
No.
So, so tonight we are talking all about our successes, our failures, our past resolutions, our present resolutions. And if you are joining us live in the stream, you could just let us know in the chat What are you proud of? What are you not so proud of? What are you resolving to do this year? What did you resolve? What is the most successful resolution you've ever had? And I feel like, because Catherine, this was your idea, I want you to start off with any one of the four. A past resolution, a present resolution, a successful or a failed resolution.
Well, currently I was working on a resolution where I was going to be like exercising more regularly in the mornings before work.
Okay.
And I actually kicked that off before the new year.
Mm-hmm.
I kicked it off in like late November, early December through an app that I found through my company's employment assistant program.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this is cool. It's called Lift Session. I don't know if it's like paywalled or.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We have Personify Health.
I do Fit On.
Ah.
Yeah, it was something I found. So I was doing it. It was great. And then the holidays happened, and I was so stressed out about Christmas and everything that was around Christmas, including my mother's birthday, that I was grinding my teeth in my sleep so bad. I do have a mouth guard. That my jaw hurt so bad I could barely chew. It hurt a lot. So, and then after Christmas, it was just like and then after New Year's, the cheese shop closed where my husband works. So it was just like, let's just sleep in every day. And then just play video games and do very little. So
yeah.
I'm already having to get back on board with the exercise in the morning thing, which I haven't done yet. But
I will say I'm with you, Catherine, because I keep telling myself that I gotta get back. I used to exercise regularly in the mornings before work, and it's just like, I gotta get back to it. And it's just like, I do it like 1 or 2 days, and I'm like, but I'm tired. I just want to stay. I wanted to stay in bed and stuff like that. But then, I had a very significant health scare right during the Christmas over the holiday.
Joe, I resolved that in 2026, you and I will not spend a night in the hospital.
That's right.
Several nights.
No, several, not just the hospital, several nights in the surgical ICU unit.
Jesus, yeah.
With a breathing tube and feeding tubes down my gullet.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Mike didn't tell you? Mike saw me when I was like fully.
Oh yeah, no. Mike told me. Me. I feel bad I couldn't go, but I was also like rocking a 105 degree temperature all Christmas. So,
God.
But anyway, so just beyond that, being all tubed up and everything, I'm constantly getting tested. My blood work done and everything else like that. And every day the doctors would come in and remind you of what a fat piece of shit I am. Well, that's the way they made it felt.
Really?
Like, yeah. You gotta work on your A1. Oh, you gotta work on your blood pressure. You gotta work on your A1C. Now the problem is the A1C. I was so full of steroids that because to open up my throat.
Yep.
Yeah.
They pump you full of steroids. The problem is your steroids really fuck up your blood sugar.
Yes.
So every time I get my blood tested, my A1C my blood sugar would come back like almost 200, and they're like, "Well, you got to do something about your blood." I'm like, "You're the one pumping me full of it. What do you want me to do?"
Oh my God,
that sounds like yeah.
That was like when my mother. My mother, they found out she had thyroid cancer, and they're like, "You have thyroid cancer," and then they took her blood pressure.
Right, exactly. And then they do, then you get the I have, I'm all like, hooked up to monitors, and I got the blood pressure machine going. Apparently while I was knocked out, my blood pressure was fine, but because they had to keep me an extra 3 days in general admission over the holiday, I'm all stressed out. I'm like, I want to go home. So every time they do my blood pressure, they're like, "Okay, we got to do something about your blood pressure." I'm like, "Really?"
I hate that.
But the thing is, thinking about it, I did have, I had my follow up with my doctor and said, "Okay, we're gonna, you're getting at that age where you guys start like really thinking about these things." Yep. So I have resolved that I'm actually have been started working out again, and I've joined a spin class, so I'm going to start doing that.
Nice.
Starting next week. So,
Cool.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I
figure if I actually have money in it, I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste this money, so I might as well use it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That will go away. That feeling will go away really fast, as I have learned. But
Yeah.
so a couple things here for me on that. So, Catherine, first of all, I just found out I just avoided the bullet for thyroid cancer. My doctor called me yesterday, like, "Oh yeah, your biopsy came back negative."
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank God, because that would have fucked up my 2026 resolution of no time in the hospital, no time under a knife. But Joe,
the good news is thyroid cancer is an outpatient operation.
Yes, it absolutely is, because my sister had it done. But Joe, I know what you're talking about with like the fat piece of shit thing with the doctor. I feel that way every time I go to the dentist. It's like, hi, how long have you been in America? When did you emigrate here from England? You and your rotten teeth. Like,
I'm a grown
up, for God's sakes. You can't talk to me like that. I don't want.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's thanks. You're supposed to like make you feel better. Thanks for making me feel like a useless piece of shit. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Get better soon.
Horrible.
Especially at MGH, which was a teaching hospital. So I got some 20-year-old looking at me like, oh God, looking at me like, how are you still alive? Well, thank you.
Oh my God, I pretty much had like the cast of Real Genius following around my pulmonologist when I was at UMass earlier in the year. But I will say, though, Catherine, getting fit was one of my more successful resolutions. About 10 years ago, Autumn and I joined a gym, and I used to go every morning. Like, I'd wake up at 4:30 in the morning, get there by 5, I'd work out, I'd go home, shower, and then go right to work. And I felt great. Now, thanks to my heart issue, my respiratory and heart issues, I can no longer do that.
Yeah.
No.
So I just sit here and I'll sip my whiskey and just go, oh well.
When my time comes, my time comes.
Yeah. Kurt asks if Andy, if your dentist is the evil dentist from The Simpsons.
No, he is not the "why must you turn my office into a house of lies" dentist. No, actually, I just changed dentists this year, and they are better. But every time I go to a new dentist, I am prepared for a fight. Because, it's true. I don't have great oral hygiene. I brush my teeth. I floss from time to time. I'm spending top dollar right now to have a deep cleaning done. I just had the right side done last week. I'm having the left side done tomorrow. So I will be anesthetized for that. So I'm going to sound like a stroke victim.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just one side of my mouth is going to be completely numb tomorrow for like most of the day. And then, of course, that side of my nose will get runny, because that's just how that
why you
works.
wanted to do the podcast today.
You know what? Yes and no. It's just the easiest time to do this. But still, no. It's my new dentist now is nice. She's been very accommodating to like, how you feeling? Oh, okay. I'll pull back a little bit here. So, all right. Let me ask you. I want to go back to a success that I'm very proud of, and I'm fairly certain I know the answers from Mike and Catherine, because neither of you ever smoked, did you?
I did smoke.
You did smoke. Okay.
I smoked for like, I don't know, over 6 months in college. And it's like, oh yeah, I smoked occasionally, and then like for 6 months in college straight. Yeah, and then it took me over a year to quit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how they get you. But Mike, you never smoked, did you?
I have not. No.
You have not. Okay, because that was a New Year's resolution I made. That stuck.
It's funny because I used to smoke too. I started smoking around the time of my first divorce. My divorce, and it's a very stressful time in my life. And I smoked for 13 years. I smoked a pack a day for 13 years. Cool, no less.
Oh God!
But I made the decision. Okay, well, when Diane got pregnant with Sophia, I was like, okay, well, one, I started not smoking in the house. I'd go outside and smoke outside, so wasn't smoking in the house. And then, but I'd made the decision. Okay, well, once Sophia was born, I'm going to quit smoking. It's going to be one and done. I'll be done.
Yeah.
And then it was, that was going to be my New Year's resolution because I decided right around Christmas. And then I don't know if you remember in 2000, this was 2007, December 2007, that snowstorm we had that completely shut down the state in the middle, Deval Patrick called out the plows way too late and everybody got stuck and everything else like that.
Oh, was that the one where he sent everybody home in the middle of the afternoon?
In the middle of the afternoon, just as the snow was starting to get really heavy.
Also, it was also an ice storm because I was driving home from a company party and I had to have my heat on way too high, not wear a coat, but then occasionally jump out of my car and scrape my windshield, which was fine because we were all crawling along. Anyways, 2007.
Yeah.
So anyways, but okay, so the night before, our friend James, you remember James Sawyer?
Yeah.
His grandfather passed away. And his grandfather was a heavy smoker and stuff like that, and had 5 bypasses and shit.
Oh,
and he called me. He called me. He told me and stuff like that. He's like, "Okay, whatever you're smoking." He's always trying to get me to quit because of it. But he's like, "Okay," He calls me up. He's like, "Josh, Dad, he's upset." And I'm like, I'm consoling it and everything else like that. And he's like, "All right, if you have a pack of cigarettes right now, that's gonna be your last one." I'm like, "All right, we'll see." So the next day was when that snowstorm happened. This is when I had my Mustang too. So, well, because Diane's Explorer,
rear-wheel drive.
Diane's Explorer, we dropped Diane's Explorer off at the dealership to get serviced for the day, and I drove Diane. This was in the morning. I took the day off. I drove Diane into work, and she was, we were living in there. She was working in Reading. Yeah. So I dropped her off. I come back home, and then the snowstorm starts happening. I'm like, and Diane's like, "Okay, you gotta come pick me up. They'll leave, they'll leave, letting us out early."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, let's see if I can make it in time." So I go to Reading, pick her up. In that 6 hours it took me to drive from Reading back to Air.
Oh no!
I completely just blew through my pack of smokes, and that was the last time I picked up a cigarette, and I have not smoked since that day.
Wow!
I quit cold turkey, and I have never had the urge to smoke again since.
Good for you. I had so I made it in the year 2000. That was going to be my big Y2K resolution. I was going to quit smoking because I was smoking late high school into college and everything like that. And I'm like, you know what? I need to quit. I have a very addictive personality. I'm lucky this is one of my only vices. So I need to quit. And so I said I was going to quit. And I was having, Catherine, you said, you only smoked for 6 months, but it took you a year to kind of really, really quit, to detox yourself off of it. I was worried that was going to happen because I felt the urge all the freaking time. And then I met Autumn. And Autumn is vehemently anti-smoking. And I'm like, okay, well, I have a reason now to stay quit. I haven't had a cigarette since, which is good. And that has been 26 years. Oh, Jesus Christ, 26 years. So, yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And my wallet appreciates it too because, God, have you seen how much it costs for smokes now?
I quit at the exact right time because holy
Same.
shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, exactly. I was I drive past the gas stations. It's $10 a pack. Oh my God! I used to be able to buy cartons for $25. What is going on here?
Well, I smoke menthol, so I'm good because those are just outlawed now. So. Yeah.
No, I was a Camel smoker. I was a Camel Light smoker because I had to be cool like all my other friends.
No, I was a menthol smoker too. Cool.
Oh my God.
And Kurt brings up, I don't smoke, but my best friend's fiance does those Zyn pouches, and she's trying to quit those.
Oh God.
Ugh.
I can't imagine. Here's the beauty too. I don't even feel the need to vape. I know people who vape, And I'm like, I have no problem with them vaping if it means they're not smoking.
Right.
It's got its own health things, but I'm not going to lecture them with that because, just like at my dentist, we're all adults. But
Yeah, my doctor's an adult. She's like, so I see you're still taking some marijuana. I go, yep. And she's like, do you smoke? Nope. She's like, okay.
Well, yeah,
taking some marijuana.
How old is your doctor? Jesus.
I don't think
Are you
say it exactly like that, but it was like,
You're on the pot, Greg.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Catherine, are you still taking the marijuana? Are you still?
It's only the marijuana. Yeah, no. She's like, it says here that you're. Yeah, so I was like, no, it's only edible. She's like, okay, as long as you're not smoking it, I don't care.
You a pothead fucker.
Yeah, basically the implication.
Hey, we don't want to mess with no reefer addicts.
Yeah, right. The devil's lettuce.
My God. You jazz cabbage.
Jazz cabbage.
Catherine's doctor is reefer
No. She is absolutely not from reefer madness because, again, as long as I don't smoke it, she's fine with it.
Right.
I know, but it's still the marijuana. Are you still in the marijuana?
Faster. Faster. Oh my God. And that reminds me of something too, because again, I think the last time I actually smoked a marijuana cigarette was at my brother-in-law's bachelor party. But now it's like, and I don't even do it that much anymore either, but like my aunt grows her own and then she makes it into butter for baked goods.
Nice.
So, it's great because my mother will give me cookies and it's like, I feel like Winnie the Pooh after he's had like a nice big pot of honey. Like I'm just rubbing my belly and I'm like, so like, I'm just in a good place and I don't partake like I used to. Trust me, like college was a different time entirely. But the weirdest thing was I was at one of James's soccer games, and she hands me a bag, and I'm like, we doing this deal here? You wearing a wire, Mom? You wearing a wire? Oh boy!
Yeah, I mean,
I get the good stuff here for you. Yeah, real good.
Well, the thing is, like, the current strains of marijuana are so fucking strong. I don't think if I'd smoke it, I'd probably end up in a coma.
Yeah, exactly. We are too old for this shit. Funny side story. Yeah.
It's like they say, if you take a ranch Dorito to somebody from the Middle Ages, they just explode. Well, that'd be me with modern marijuana.
So much flavor. Funny side story, though, about my aunt growing, that my 95-year-old grandmother was living with them, and they had to say they were her tomato plants.
My God, Andy, if we knew this about your mother when we were in high school.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If I knew this stuff about my mother when I was in high school. Jesus Christ, I lived with her, and I had no idea, like, the secret life of hers. So for those of you who are not in the know, my mother was a teacher in the school system that Joe, Catherine, and I went to. So first of all, yes, I went to the same school system that my mother taught in, so I had it super easy and just got like, everybody loved me.
Didn't she eventually end up in administration, like long after we all graduated?
After we became adults, yes, she ended her career as a curriculum coordinator. So yeah, she was pretty much out of there, like just a couple years, Catherine, after you left.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like we haven't heard much from you other than like reading out Kurt's stuff. So I'm very curious, Mike. I know that resolutions are not your thing.
Yeah, what do I need to change about myself? I'm a goddamn ray of fucking sunshine.
Have you ever tried to at least attempted to make one, even in your younger, more innocent,
maybe like 20, 30 years ago? I might have made one at one point.
Okay, well, I quit smoking 26 years ago, so it's not that that's not that far off. It's not outside of the realm of possibility here.
Yeah, but the
So.
fact that I can't remember any of them and can't even remember doing them kind of shows you exactly how much creed I gave them.
Okay, that's fine.
I know myself, and I know I would never ever be able to follow them. My biggest resolution now is that I'm going to watch One Piece season 2 when it comes out.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I think we're going to probably have to watch that because I'm sure Mike's going to want to do a full retro review on it.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, but from the looks of this one, from the looks of the teasers, it's like if you couldn't get into the strange things of season 1, this one is going to be completely off your grid.
This I would do for you, Mike. Okay.
Well, so. I would appreciate that, but I don't think it's going to be in your wheelhouse. It seems like it's because they're really embracing the more wacky parts of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I will say this though,
Falchian's character, can control wax and like makes a wax house and makes swords with wax from his hands. So, yeah.
So, but I will say this though about Mike. While Mike is not a big resolution guy, I will say that Mike has evolved so much in the 17, 18. Good Lord, wait. Jesus Christ, Mike. We're going on 19 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
I moved to Circuit in 07.
Yeah, and
so
let me see. The podcast started in 08, and I started submitting stuff in episodes, I think 3.
Yeah, but no, we knew each other before that, though. We knew each other in 07.
Oh, yeah. I know, but it's just that helps me like figure out exactly when we first
timeline stuff. Yeah, but it's just Mike has evolved as a person. I've noticed that Mike is definitely evolved as a person. So even though you might not be making conscious changes, you are making changes, and that is always a good thing.
Hey, my third yourself. Eye is a secret that I was you were supposed to carry to your grave.
What
told you? So I will say this also, and this is not so much a resolution, more than I'm just, again, trying to be a better person. It has stopped. People's likes and dislikes have stopped bothering me. Now, if you're talking about likes and dislikes of other human beings, fuck you. But, or so much the dislikes of other human beings, fuck you. But in terms of like, okay, great. I no longer get mad that, Avatar is the #1 movie in the world. Or that.
I keep forgetting that the third movie actually came out already.
How is it that this movie made $1 billion and nobody is talking about it? Like, seriously,
I will say I've never even seen a trailer for it on TV.
I have, because most of my streaming apps now have commercials on them, and it's like, see the movie, credits are calling. The same thing as the last two.
Yeah, but even on regular network TV or anything, because I watch a lot of the news and stuff like that. I've not seen anything with Avatar.
I don't get it. I seriously do not get it. Yeah.
I'm sure that if it's making that much money, it's making that overseas.
China is huge. China is a huge Avatar market. You know what else is a huge Avatar market? Disney's Animal Kingdom. I swear to God, it's like a fucking cult.
Yeah. I told who was I was I was at my sister's for Christmas, and my niece's boyfriend. I basically told him, the Avatar land in Florida. It's the land pavilion with an IP. He thought about it for a second. Oh wow, you're right.
Yeah,
because it's Thorin.
Yeah,
but as in Avatar, and then it's a boat ride in Avatar. Yeah. It is living with the land with an IP, and I way prefer living with the land.
And talking to the cast members is like, they're just like, they've got like those black eyes, like a doll's eyes, just like, oh,
yeah,
it's crazy. All right, let's get back to our New Year's resolutions here. So, Joe, Catherine, are there any resolutions that you are proud of, that you've succeeded with? Or, let me throw this out at you. Was there one that was like, I'm going to do this, and you failed almost immediately?
It's again, because I was never really a resolutions guy, except for that smoking one, which I was going to do as a New Year's resolution, just got pushed up a couple of weeks early. and then my recent health scare is kind of pushing me to put another one out there. But I really don't do New Year's resolutions. So I'm like with Mike. I am a delight. I don't need to change anything on myself for you.
Fucking ray of sunshine.
Do better.
Catherine, any? Yeah.
It's me to other people. Do better.
Exactly. Catherine, you got any that you got the one that got away?
Lately, yeah, I've been struggling with this, that, and the other thing. However, can I have a humble brag? Like I talked about what I'm working on right now. The humble brag of when I was like, I am going to get in good enough shape to try out for the Patriots cheerleading squad, and I did. And
Good
I
for
went.
you.
Yeah, you got in shape for it, and then.
Well, But
you went to the tryout though, right?
Yeah, no, I went to the tryouts, and I didn't make it out of the first round, but that was more because I'd never taken dance classes, so I wasn't good at memorizing routines in seconds.
Okay.
And I wasn't.
But you know what?
I wasn't supermodel hot enough to just be picked anyway, and I couldn't do flips. However, I was in good enough shape that I could keep up and keep trying the whole time. I was not the worst person. I was far from the worst person there. I was very proud of my achievement.
No, that is worthy of a humble brag, because that is a big deal to say, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to try out for the Patriots cheerleaders. How many people would actually have the brass ones to actually say that they're going to do it and actually go and do it? That's huge, Catherine. That's not huge.
Hundreds of people. That is a full gymnasium. However, again, I did very well, and also it's just it's very intense. You're just trying to learn the dance moves, and you're not allowed to be caught trying to memorize them and marking them all along. You just have to sit there, and it was a lot of fun. It was definitely worth it. And it was also in the early 2000s, just as Brady was taking off in his first, second, third season. So it was a mob show because Patriots were hot.
Yeah.
No, that is worthy of more than a humble brag.
Yeah, legit, Catherine. You did what was within your power to do. You got in the shape to do it, and you went out and you did it. The fact that you didn't get past the first round is not something you had control over. Somebody else has control over that. That's why I stopped resolving to get new jobs. It's I have no control over this.
Right.
Yeah, no. I've never been ashamed that I didn't make it out of the first round. I knew pretty early on that I was like, I do not have a chance at this. But it was fun. I was doing it with a friend of mine who had been doing dance forever and was teaching dance, and several years in a row she made it to the final round.
Oh.
So I'm proud of having been with her and getting to do that. And it was just really cool and a really fun experience. So
yeah, that's awesome. And you know what? The thing is, you got into the first round. Mike, Joe, and I have never gotten to the first round.
Nope.
No.
Hey, speak for yourself, Princess.
Okay, sorry, I forgot about that one time.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of goss I could share about the Patriots cheerleaders. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, maybe another time.
We haven't done a sports episode forever, so maybe that would be the time to do it.
Oh yeah, I will. That sounds great. We'll do a sports episode, and I will dish.
Let me tell you about these bitches. So. Yeah, I think for me, I have made more resolutions about trying to eat healthy than I can count. I like food. You guys know that. I like to snack. I'm not going to, I can't change that about myself. I try to moderate. I do try to stand up. I have a fitness watch. So at least I try to do that, especially now that I can't really do anything else. But yeah, that's always been the big one that got away. It's I'm just gonna eat healthy. 3 meals a day, no snacks. Fuck off. I'm not doing any of that.
I'm gonna eat salad. No, you're not. Don't lie to yourself. Well, it's funny because I know we're talking about New Year's resolutions, but these are things I tell myself all year long. Okay, today is the day that I'm going to eat my vegetables and I'm gonna have a salad with my steak. Nope, it's just a steak.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Even if you get that salad, what is loaded in that baked potato?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you say loaded, it's loaded.
I didn't think
Hell,
you could put milk duds in this thing, but here we are.
Hell, even my salad.
That's like me and Ruby Tuesday.
I will. There was a point when I was really trying to eat healthy, and I'd have a salad, and we'd go out to like a buffet, a place that has a salad bar.
You'd go to Ruby Tuesday because they had the best salad bar.
And I'd maybe have a couple leaves of lettuce and maybe some onion and stuff in there. But it'd be like
why the fuck do they put the boiled eggs in there if they're not healthy?
Exactly.
And then you have the waitress bring over the gravy. Yeah, keep it coming, baby.
Bring in the ranch pipe.
Oh no, it's got to be the peppercorn ranch.
Oh my God. Seriously, I can't eat salad unless it's got again, I try.
I try.
I'm with you, Andy. Yeah. I eat a veg. I'll have at least one vegetable on my plate when I make dinner. So, like, if we have chicken, if we have steak, even if we have like meatloaf or something like that, there is a vegetable, usually a green vegetable, on my plate that I'll eat all of. Because
broccoli floret.
You know what? Broccoli florets suck. I don't know why I eat them. I don't know why I push them on my kids. I'll eat them, but they're just. And corn apparently has no nutritional value. Thank you very much.
No.
So no.
Peas are my green vegetable.
Oh, so yeah, I only eat peas when I'm having fish and chips.
Steamed peas. Yay.
Roasted vegetables. Have you guys done the roasted vegetable?
I don't have the time or patience for roasted vegetables.
You know what, Catherine? I know potatoes don't count as vegetables, so I won't say anything.
No. When I did HelloFresh for a couple months, and I was converted to you can roast green beans.
Yes, you can.
Roasted carrots. Oh, this is delicious. I was like, I finally found cooked carrots that I like.
Oh,
without any maple glazing on it?
No. A little bit of olive oil and then some adobo seasoning.
Oh, I see here. Real Black Noir 69. Yeah, I eat salad drench and dressing. Yes. It's the only way to make that edible. Otherwise, it separates humans from rabbits, right?
Right.
Oh, God.
I will say it's not a New Year's resolution. I just kind of randomly started doing it. But I've been kind of utilizing more vegetarian options sometimes.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Over the weekend, for my dinners, I'll actually pick up those Morningstar burgers. Make them instead.
Okay. So like the what are they calling them? Almost, not almost meat, but not meat burgers.
It's not really kind of Impossible Burgers.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, no. He said Morningstar. That's a specific brand of veggie burger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I mean, they have some burgers that, I mean, they're not. They don't quite taste like meat, but they taste better than you would think that they would. And their chicken patties are fantastic.
About as non-beef as I get with a hamburger is about maybe a turkey burger.
Honestly, I will say try the Morningstar chicken patties. You cook them in the oven like they say, and they've got such a nice crunch to them.
You know what? I have an air fryer. I should try those as opposed to doing the regular Hannaford bag of chicken patties. Black Noir also mentions. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They do have air fryer instructions in the back.
Excellent. Black Noir also mentions, I love me glazed carrots. Only carrots I enjoy. Black Noir, and I was going to tell this to Catherine too, because Catherine was mentioning about cooked carrots. I make for the holidays a brown sugar carrot that is amazing. And it's like 5 minutes in the Instant Pot. And by 5 minutes, I mean 5 times minutes, and then the 15 minutes it takes to build up the pressure.
Yeah,
so
brown sugar carrot is amazing.
Oh, I make them good.
Yeah.
So just so you're aware, there are plenty of different. My kids will eat them. My kids won't eat cooked carrots at all. My kids do not like cooked vegetables, which is fine. I guess you get the nutrients, but Yep, that is a holiday staple for us. But yeah, Joe, potatoes, that is a roasted vegetable, right?
It's a starch. It's like corn. It's a starch.
It's a starch, just like all the rice I eat. Yep, I know.
Jesus, a whole nation lived off potatoes. Don't tell me it's that healthy.
Hey, seriously, a whole nation died because they couldn't get their potatoes.
That's right.
Yeah, and even when I was at Disneyland just recently, I actually got more chicken than I did actually beef.
Okay.
So
No, I will say, I do eat more chicken than I do beef. So I do a lot of lean protein.
Yeah,
I eat a lot of beef. Oh my God, do I eat a lot of beef? But you know what, Mike? You know, now you mention, I think
that can be taken so wrong, Andy.
I know. I think I've only seen you eat a hamburger like twice in the entire time I've known you.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good hamburger, but I've really been kind of easing myself.
It's a
back.
treat.
Yeah.
I mean, same here. It's like every once in a while, we'll order Wendy's. We'll have Wendy's and stuff like that. Just as a treat for the kids. I wouldn't even order a hamburger anymore. I order a chicken wrap. Grilled chicken wrap, and that's it. I wouldn't even have fries or anything.
Wow.
I'm making the effort. God damn it.
Oh, I understand that. And you would think it was tied to your recent hospital stay, but that had nothing to do with diet at all.
No, it did not. That's the thing.
I had fucking blood clots. I could have very well been what I was doing out with me, but
again, my doctors made me feel like ass because of my blood work.
Exactly. Hi, they're making a rack of lamb in the commissary right now, Porky. You want some of it? I would if I could get this feeding tube this tube out of my throat. Oh. Yeah. Good Lord. All right, we've lost the plot. Yeah, I hate Brussels sprouts. All right.
Okay,
so here's the thing about Brussels sprouts. All right. Go ahead, Catherine. I have thoughts about Brussels sprouts. I'm more with Black Noir on this, but go ahead.
All right, everybody, get your drink ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, on Sesame Street, Ernie loved Brussels sprouts, and so therefore, I was gonna love Brussels sprouts. And I got the hang of them. And actually, apparently, they've kind of changed how they're grown lately. And
they are bred differently. I just found this out.
Yeah, so they're not quite as bitter as they used to be. And this was like the first thing I started roasting. And oh my God!
Yeah, I've
roasted
heard
Brussels sprouts, grilled Brussels sprouts. Yeah, no, boiled and steamed. That is not how you want your Brussels sprouts. You want them. With some olive oil, like some extra virgin olive oil, which is one of those good healthy fats. Not too much of it though, and a little bit of seasoning, some salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of adobo seasoning. Oh, mwah, beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's one of those ones that I've seen like on Good Eats and stuff like that, where they'll wrap them in tinfoil and throw them on a smoking grill.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand Brussels sprouts. I've never liked Brussels sprouts, even with the new breeding of Brussels sprouts, like the eugenic Brussels sprout. Not a fan.
Eugenic Brussels sprouts.
But Autumn makes them. And I will say this, and I have tried them because they smell so good. Still don't like them.
False advertising.
Exactly.
Well.
It's like Fruit Strike gum. I mean, it's like, why do you smell so good? Where does the flavor?
Okay, that's fair. You keep trying, and it keeps not being your thing. That's fair.
You know what? Can I just say something? I know we're kind of it may feel like we're kind of we lost the plot and we're running off the rails. But
we're just talking about my New Year's resolution failure of eating healthy. So go ahead.
But that's the thing is like so many New Year's resolutions are centered around being healthier, dieting, exercise, and stuff like that. And but the thing that makes, especially living in the United States, where I would say 80 to 90% of all our food is so over processed. This country makes it so hard to eat healthy food that tastes good.
Yes.
Because if you go to like European nations or even Japan or something like that, where they eat fatty fried food, but they're healthy. You know, and the same thing with Europe. You go to France, you're gonna get so much butter, but somehow
heard-
they're not
yeah.
they're not dying of coronary artery disease at 45 years old.
Somebody brought up a good point. Outside of Gerard Depardieu, have you ever seen a fat French person?
Very rarely.
Yeah, exactly. Because they walk everywhere. But yeah, you're right. Everything is in saturated butter and,
Well, they walk a lot, and I'm sure that they eat some of the super duper fatty foods, but they have a lot of
Right.
salad, a small portion of the butter drenched thing, and then a light salad.
Yep.
A lot of light salad.
So real black noir. Hello, I look like a child trying the Brussels sprout because I do try them every now and then and thinking that my opinion will change.
I feel like every time I try I try a Brussels sprout, I'm allowed to order chicken nuggets at every high-end restaurant for like 3 months afterwards. I'm going to eat like it. I tried that one Brussels sprout. I'm going to eat like an 8-year-old for the rest of it.
That's right.
That's kind of extreme, but okay.
I made the effort. I made the effort.
Yeah, exactly. What more do you want from me?
Catherine, Andy and I can attest to this as parents. We have to bribe our kids to get them to like try anything healthy. It's like, okay, look, just try one, just try it, and I swear to God, you can have chicken nuggets. Just try it.
Yeah, no,
So,
I remember being a child and being forced to like here's how to whole swallow a Brussels sprout. Here's how to whole swallow a piece of shrimp.
I will say,
put it in your mouth, and suck it down with milk, and shut up.
I will say, my kids are incredibly open-minded about the food they eat. They will try anything, and they like a lot. They have a lot more diverse palate than their dad does.
I am still almost 13 years now, still making a separate dinner for James on almost every occasion. He does try, to his credit, he does try things. But I will say this, that kid will eat his fruits and he will eat his vegetables. So at least so the other night we were making, all right, so the other night, it was actually New Year's Day. I made a turkey. And I made stuffing, and I made mashed potatoes and all that stuff. And I knew he wasn't going to eat any of it. He would eat the vegetables. So he ate the corn, and he ate the brown sugar, carrots, and all that stuff. But he wasn't going to eat the other stuff. So I made him a baked potato because he loves baked potatoes. And I made him chicken nuggets. But I gave him all the vegetables, and he was fine with it. Meanwhile, I'm there with like my turkey and bread and just like, ugh. I didn't even like make stuffing. I like bought stovetop because I'll be honest, I eat like an 8-year-old and stovetop fucking rocks. I would eat it out of a bowl for lunch if I could.
It does. I love stovetop.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, especially when you make it with chicken broth and not water.
Yes.
Oh
yes!
my God.
It's fine.
No.
I'm a blue bag Pepperidge Farm person myself.
Yeah, well, that's for like when you've got company. That's when you got company coming over.
That's when
just your family. You open up the box.
Yeah, when you want to be fancy, you go with the Pepperidge Farm.
No. That's what I do. No. Stovetop is what I do when I just want to snack a pop of stuffing and nothing else. But I don't. Yeah, no, I don't.
Heinz gravy and just a box of stovetop. That's my Saturday night when everyone else is out of the house. Oh boy! All right. I'm already done with my drink. What's that?
Real Black Noir says, same. I'm like, wow, I'm a big boy now. McDonald's, please.
I ate my veggie. Give me my Big Mac.
I am. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like for fast food now, it's like, I still eat. I don't eat a lot of McDonald's, and I'm actually very proud of when I take my kids for their physical, and they're like, "How much fast food does he eat in a week?" I'm like, if they get McDonald's every 2 months, they're lucky.
Yeah.
And the doctors are like, "What the? All right. Well, I'm not used to hearing that because you see where I live.
Yep.
I don't know what they put in stovetop, but my God, shit's great. Yes, it is.
It's like crack. Holy
No,
shit!
seriously, it's like I'm trying to think of like the ingredients that they put in other things that shouldn't taste as good as they do, but they are.
Especially when you make it like on its own, not you can actually make it let it cook and like the top of it kind of crust over a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, you make it like a casserole.
Yeah.
Do not ever put your stuffing in the bird. You will die. Just putting it out there.
Don't be ridiculous.
All right. Well, I've heard the things like, oh, don't do that because of the salmonella and all that. So
that's if you stuff it like the night before or something.
Oh, okay.
I stuff my turkey right before I put it in the oven, and there is nothing like all of the juices that it absorbs from the turkey as it's cooking. Like you cannot make.
That's why I cook. That's why I cook it in chicken broth.
Yeah, that's why cooking chicken broth. Yeah,
you have to add like twice as much chicken broth as it calls for on the recipe than that to get the same kind of moisture. And it also the whole point is to flavor the turkey. However, again, it's like, oh no, it's gonna get salmonella. Not if you immediately put it in the oven.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I usually just jam a bunch of aromatics up that thing's ass and then just throw it in the oven. So. All right, here's 3 chopped onions, some celery, and a whole bunch of sage. What's the safe word?
Lemon.
So, all right.
Need some lemon in there.
Yeah. All right, don't stuff like Mr. Stronghand for Scary Movie 2. Oof. I think that might be Black Noir. That might be the first Scary Movie 2 reference we've ever gotten on this show.
Yeah, I watched Scary Movie 1 and I wanted my life back.
Well played, sir. Well played.
So I assume you're not going to see the new Scary Movie that the Wayans are working on?
Oh, God.
No, and I don't think I'm going to see Scream 7 either.
No, I'm definitely not watching that.
I watched Scream for the first time in decades over the Halloween season, and I felt like what's your name in Peacemaker when I'm like, I haven't seen a single person of color the entire time I've been here. Actually, 90 shit, that came out in 96. We're gonna be talking about Scream this year. Oh my God, it's a new year.
This fall.
Oh my God, yep.
I'm not gonna rewatch it though.
No, I'm not gonna rewatch it. I already watched it. I can talk to it. Don't worry about it. And we'll have Em on. She'll talk about it too. Anyway, are there any other resolutions, or do we want to talk a little bit about the year 2026 and what our plan is for our next episode? Any other, Catherine, Joe, Mike, any other resolutions that you want to humble brag about or cry about? Oh, what do we got here? I watched Scream 6 in the theater. The first half was decent. In the second half, they flew off a cliff, and I can't get the reveals right. That's why they just need to let franchises end. Real talk. They need to let them end.
They're having a Scream 7 because Nev Campbell can't find other work, I guess.
I guess not. Oh my God! I don't know who else.
I guess Jenna Ortega wasn't coming back, so they're like, who else we got? Oh, wait, we didn't kill off Nev Campbell yet.
Yep, who haven't we killed off yet? Oh wait, we're gonna bring Matthew Lillard in for this. How did he survive? I have no fucking clue. Yeah. But he was in the FNAF movie, so here we are. I don't get those. Seriously, if we could fill an episode of just like old man yells at cloud moments of what kids like that we're just like
the point we never thought we'd reach.
Scream will never die. That monkey looking good, baby.
How many episodes of old man screaming at cloud do you think we could do? Like 6, 7?
Oh, I think we could do 263 episodes of Old Man Screaming at Cloud, which is exactly what we've done. For fuck's sake, I started this show in my late 30s. So
welcome to Geeks Out episode 263, everybody.
Hey, so
Joe
anyway,
knows what I was doing.
Oh. So anyway, I think that's a good place to stop it. Unless
I think
Catherine,
so.
any other? Because I did. By the way, Catherine, Catherine had a voicemail on the worst of all worst of all possible worlds. Now I need water. I just drank a glass of whiskey. Now, like I need water. Worst of all possible worlds podcast. And first of all, Brian, I'll have you know, because you're totally listening to this right now. I have seen 9 in the last 3 years on stage. Former co-host Todd was in it.
Yeah, no. I call in. I'm still a patron, so I get to call in and speak my thoughts, and then they actually put me on their clip episodes. They did this past year, and they did the year before. So
nice.
Yeah, so you got on 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the Discord, and I only do positive things, which is mostly just thumbs up people. But
Well, that's good, and remaining positive. That is, I think, for all 4 of us, that has been our biggest resolution of all. All 4 of us have been trying to be more positive.
But it's so hard. Oh God.
We're all in our early 50s, late 40s, and it's not fun being edgelords anymore, is it?
I don't know that I'd ever be an edgelord, but it's just everything's so difficult. Everything. The world just sucks right now. This is not how I imagine being 52.
No, exactly.
I mean, let's face it. When we were kids, there was so much hope and potential in the world, and it's all just gone to shit.
Yep. Yeah, and yeah.
And the thing that you realize as a Gen Xer is that the kid with the pop dot color, he's the running the world.
Yeah, and he was an insufferable douchebag then.
James Spader is running the world. Okay.
Oh man.
And I'm not talking
go watch together if you haven't watched the trailer. Oh, I'm assuming that's for Scream 7 Black Noir. So, yeah, no, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. So I guess let's talk about 2026, because whenever a new year pops up, what do? We look backwards.
That's right.
As healthy adults, we simply look backwards and wax nostalgic. And we are going to be doing that in our next episode, because we are going to be talking about the music of 1996. If you're new to our show, what does that mean? That means that we're going to pick some favorite albums that we enjoyed, some favorite singles that we enjoyed, and then we're going to shit on the Billboard top number ones. Because I can't think of one year where we had really more than maybe 15% positive things to say about a song that hit number 1. And I think the last time we had anything positive to say, it was about Lisa Loeb. So
I've already alerted my husband that he is on the hook to do his hip hop corner.
Yes. Yeah, I just looked at the list. Usually I'm like 8 months out. I'm like, oh, I gotta think about what I'm going to talk about. Oh my God, this year is just like, all right, I think Joe will take that one. I can take that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got 5 this year. I might have more honorable mentions than I do actual mentions.
Yeah, 96 was kind of a quiet year when you kind of think about it.
96 was not a good year for me. Well, we could discuss that later. But
yeah.
The 30 years he made a mistake. So anyway, anybody else have anything else about music in 1996, or any review, anything about resolutions or anything, or we just gonna
what?
What?
We kind of steamrolled you this episode.
Yeah, I feel bad.
That's fine. I didn't really have all that much to say. I love being here with you guys, so I don't care if I have much to say or not.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that is a resolution he made 18 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I've regretted it ever since.
All right. Well, anyway, that is our episode. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Black Noir, for joining us tonight. Check out if they've got just follow them on YouTube because they're on YouTube. Follow their stuff on YouTube. Follow them wherever they are on the socials. Speaking of socials, we are on Facebook at Geek Salad Podcast, and we are on Blue Sky at Geek Salad Radio. I am going on 1 year of being off of Twixter.
Ugh.
And yeah,
Great.
I am.
Best thing I've ever done for my mental health.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it's still not great because Facebook automatically defaults me to the general chat as opposed to my friends' chat. So I still have to look at Russian bots saying horrible shit.
So much AI and so much AI slop. Ugh.
Yep.
Ooh. Do you look at it on your phone or on the computer?
I'm not on either right now.
On my phone.
Okay. So if you're on Facebook on your phone, swipe to the right twice or swipe to the left twice, and it brings you to your friends' feed. It gets you away from the like garbage feed, which starts with friends and then just gives you garbage, and then then the next swipe is reels. You swipe it one more time to from the right to the left, and you get to just your friends. I found that out, and I was like,
that's usually what I do, but it doesn't default to that.
Yeah, no, of course it doesn't default to that. You just have to swipe a couple times. But yeah, I'm hardly on social. I was never on much social media except Facebook, and I'm barely there anymore. But then I found out about that, and I was like, okay, so when I'm bored and I want to look at Facebook for a minute, all right.
I wish people happy birthday. I promote any of the shows that I'm doing or our show here. But it isn't great when you wake up first thing in the morning, you open up Facebook, see what your friends are up to, and it's like, she had it coming. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. So anyway, that's something I'm going to, you know what? That's going to be something I'm going to resolve to do. I'm going to be better at being more of a social gadfly on social media. I'm not going to comment on politics because if I comment, I will. I don't give a shit if I lose friends. I've already blocked people because.
No, me too. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I just don't have the patience.
I don't have the bandwidth anymore, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, we are on the socials on Facebook at Geek Salad Podcast and at Blue Sky at Geek Salad Radio. You can also follow us here on YouTube at Geek Salad Podcast. Not only are you here in the chat right now listening to us live, but you can also check out Mike and my retro movie reviews, which we do usually every Thursday. We're going to be doing Thursday a little later for the time being because of things. And this month, Mike and I are talking about classic comedy movies of the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. I think we're actually including the 50s on that, right? We've already talked about the Marx Brothers. We did Animal Crackers. And then,
yes, I believe the last one is in the 50s, I think.
Okay. And then this Thursday, we're going to be talking about the Charlie Chaplin classic Modern Times. So trying to branch out a little bit before we get back to just whatever the hell we're doing. So you can check that out here. You can also get the not only the live feed of our podcast, but the pro feed that will be out in about a week or so. Mike is editing this one, so that's up to him. So we'll be getting that. And I think
Sorry.
That's okay. Mike's resolution 2026: be drunk with power.
Well, I mean, that's not a resolution. That's just how I live my life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You drink, you drink whatever beverage you are drinking from the skulls of your enemies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that does us for now. So folks, thank you for joining us in 2026. Happy goddamn New Year. I have bad thoughts in my head about other things going on in the world, and I hope that they manifest. But I hope that everybody else has a healthy and a happy 2026. And until next time, I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
I'm Catherine.
Go forth and be nerdful. We will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Crack the keg.